Hi everybody, it's me, Selena. I'm feeling really bad right now, and stylist, if you in the house, I need your support and a shoulder to cry on. Because I don't know if you ever had a bad experience with the client, where you've made a mistake, or they were unsatisfied with the hair service that was provided. But I had that experience today. Now, I've been licensed for 24 years. And so you ladies and gentlemen know along the way that you make mistakes and things like that. And then you're able to fix it, change it, or correct it. And then sometimes people just don't come back to you. And they have that option, For me, I have the 99% of the people that, will just, fix it, change it, correct it, whatever. If need be. For the most part, I have a full clientele, and I have a high standard, clientele. And that's why they come back for, to me, because of the good work that I produce, and my strive for excellence in every hairstyle that I put out. Well, tonight it didn't kind of work that way, and I feel bad because, it's a friend that my husband knows, and it was a referral that he had referred her to. And so all you guys probably know the clients that's like, let me see the portfolio. Let me see the work that she can do, because I don't let nobody get in my head and all those things. Well, 99% of those clients that has expressed those same things are still my clients today. But then you just have that 1%, or more that, don't want you to fix it. So I ran into that situation tonight where, the young lady just didn't want me to fix it. I had did a house call, so I had ran out to Sacramento, and she had a hairstyle that she had wanted, and the hairstyle and things like that was going really good. What I really didn't take into account is the kind of hair that I had told her to do. It's kind of like a forward style. It's, not like a mohawk, but it's kind of like a forward style. But, meanwhile, the forward style, so she had the whole sides, short, and it was tapered around. And then, I had did the tracks going forward. And so then this back part right here, it kind of came up and it went over also. So for those of you that know that you forward track that hair and, along the sides or whatever, you can kind of invert them a little bit and give it a little bit of height, so that it'd have this flowy feather effect. So, I tracked it back, here, and then on this back part right here, like this part, I had, tracked it up, where it can continue to just fall over. However, when I had released the Sanex strip, because I had this part molded meanwhile, and that was my first mistake. I think having the Sanex strip on the side, of course, kind of probably blocked my view, because, in a home, you don't have the big station or the mirror in front of you, so you really can't see the full face structure, head shape, and those kinds of things. It's a lot that goes into, creating a hairstyle. And sometimes you can do hairstyles on autopilot because it worked for, other clients, and it fell just right and it curled just right. Might not work for the other client. So when I had took the, after I had braided the base in the front, and I had tracked it, forward, and then the side, I had inverted some tracks work and just kind of like fall and flow over. And so I had released the Sanex strip because I was having that part dry while I worked on the front. Well, I noticed it was that first track, 1 or 2 tracks on the side there that just wanted to keep falling down. It didn't want to blend over nicely and just have a nice feathery swoop like the rest of it wanted to. So therefore, of course, your tracks are going to show, right? Who wants to go out anywhere and your tracks are showing, or, you don't feel comfortable in wearing that style? So I had noticed that, and I was curling it and stuff like that, just to make, because when you're curling straight hair, first of all, I told her to get an 8-inch doobie because I do a lot of them, create the styles and then curl it really cute with that. However, with this particular hairstyle and client, I would have probably got a 12-inch because the weight of the 12-inch would have held that inverted, and it would have gave that little bevel on the edge to swoop it over, in this little back area. So being that I had the 1-inch, I did the back to back, but it just didn't seem like it was still heavy enough or full enough to really, once I curled it, to hold these couple of tracks, around this little side part right here and in this back area, up, it just kept wanting to split. This one or two little tracks just kept wanting to split. So, I was like, man, she had somewhere to go and she's getting ready for family pictures tomorrow. So, stylist, you can already feel my pain. And so ultimately, she didn't have time, for me to correct it and fix it real quick. So, I had just went and pulled over into another parking lot, got my things, and it was just unsettling because I've never had an unsatisfied client to where I wasn't able to satisfy that client by the end of the day. And so, I had called the lady and I said, hey, I noticed that it was, 1 or 2 tracks at the bottom of the hair that just keeps wanting to split and ultimately is going to show. And so she went on to say, she was dissatisfied with her hair and, she didn't like the hair and things like that. And I said, well, I pulled over, right next to your place. Let me get an opportunity to fix your hair. Let me go ahead and fix it. I'll refund your money and then go ahead and let me fix your hair. And so, at that point, due to time, she didn't want me to fix her hair due to time. And then due to, you just sometimes have them clients that's like, hey, you got one shot and, you got one shot to get it right. And, if it's not right at that time, then, I just won't come back to you. So, and that's okay. That's okay. But as a professional, I just wanted to, definitely extend my pain. Because, of course, it's my work going out into the world and I want my work to, I hold a standard of excellence when I put my work out there. And so, I just really, really feel bad because here's a lady that, referred by my husband. I wasn't able to fix her hair. Neither does she ever want me to touch her hair again. And so I'm just sharing my pain, a shoulder to cry on because, one of the things that I learned, through this ordeal is that's why consultations are so important. And I usually always do consultations, especially for first-time clients. And then usually I'll even go to the beauty supply stores with my clients because, sometimes you just never know. You bought that same brand of hair before, and then you go back and you buy that brand of hair again. And it seems like, it's a lot thinner or, they put less in the pack or whatever the case may be. But, I feel bad that I'm not able to help this client that's going, out to, a family vacation, tonight. And so I'm just kind of sharing that because ultimately I am human, though in striving for excellence, you can still make mistakes and even making those mistakes, learn from those mistakes and be able to share. And that's why I'm sharing is because, for hairstylists that's out there, that's making mistakes, don't get comfortable in making mistakes, but be able to learn from those mistakes. I remember even in talking to my mentor, Miss Kim Kimball, because everybody knows that's around me, is Selena's going to be, we're going to see, let me know when you do the next award show, BET award show or, Emmy Awards or Etsy Awards or Vibe Awards, whatever award shows. And, and to hear my clients even say that without knowing always that that's been a goal of mine shows that the standard of my work. of my work ethics. And I work hard to make sure that my clients are satisfied. And so, I'm just sharing this experience because, even in striving to be the best and even in striving and working to the top, I will make mistakes, and I'm not going to get comfortable in making mistakes. But I know now that, my consultation is very important. And knowing that doing the corrective criticism on myself, knowing that, you know what, hey, Selena, you were just about a fourth, maybe an eighth or a fourth of an inch off on that side. It was literally just that bottom track that just kept falling. But other than that, the hairstyle was really nice. But it don't matter that the hairstyle was really nice when you still have a track that keeps falling. So I've learned that, using maybe a longer inch of hair, a longer inch in hair, that will hold that, and then be able to maybe lay the pattern a little bit differently in the back. And had I did a full assessment of her head size, head shape, and things like that, I would have been able to see that, oh, okay, I need to take a little bit more hair, down and add that to the sides. So, I'm feeling down and out about it totally. I probably, may not see that client again. But, on the other hand, it's, I have to continue to move forward and continue to strive to be the best hairstylist that I can be and still be professional, offering the customer service, because what kind of stylist would I have been knowing that those tracks would have fell on her and not mentioned it to her. So make sure, guys, that, hey, if your client's, out of time and, you see something wrong with your own work, bring it to their attention. Fix it, want to correct it, change it. And if you're not able to, then refund, give the money back. But always have that professional standard. Don't let it get you down. Learn from it and always, strive to be and do your very best you can, to impact change and transformation of the lives of your clients in this industry and in this world. And so I look forward to doing more of these styles that she had wanted. So the Mohawk style, I do a lot of those. I do a lot of the Mohawk styles, whether they're curly, latches, quick weaves, caps, whatever it is. So this was just one of those things that happened, and I feel really bad about it. And so, but I'm just sharing that, make sure you change it, you fix it, you correct it, and then you continue to be and strive and do the very best that you can. So letting you know that, I feel bad. I haven't had this situation, man, in at least over 16, 17 years. So I'm just kind of like, I'm coming to you live because my feelings are hurt. But it lets me know that sometimes you just have that one shot. And, so now I know, that sometimes you will just have that one shot, and not all times will people, want you to continue to be in their hair. Or not all the time will people have time for you to fix it. So, but I'm fixing it by learning from it and definitely giving myself corrective criticism. And, sharing it definitely with my husband, as he's given me the positive, criticism, and, being able to move forward from that and be able to continue to soar and serve, the people. These are the desires of my heart. So, this is my journey in becoming a celebrity hairstylist. And, thanks for watching. So leave a comment, tune in. I need stylists. I need a shoulder to cry on. And I'm going to pick myself up, dust myself off, and shoot for the stars. So God bless you guys. Thanks for listening.